Good morning, you guys. Hope you guys have all been doing really well. Um, as you notice, there has been a few videos that I have been doing that are not my beauty videos. This is part of my lifestyle um, portion of my channel. I am a motorcycle enthusiast. I have loved motorcycles since I was 13 years old, and um, I have been a passenger on the back for the last 30 years and had this big fear of riding my own bike since I was about 20. I had a bad experience at the age of 20 being uneducated on a bike, and it has given me a lifelong fear. Well, recently, a couple weeks before Sturgis, I decided I was going to take the class through Harley Davidson, through J&L Harley Davidson here in my hometown. And I tell you what, that class was magnificent. If you are looking to start writing, please check out a class. It could be the matter of life or death. I mean, seriously, they teach you all the safety precautions that you need to be aware of, and just their training is absolutely phenomenal. It's a 3-day course through the one here in my town. Anyways, I did it, and I was very scared when I was first on the bike. I mean, my hands were like shaking like no other. I mean, because I hadn't even turned on an ignition on a motorcycle since I was 20 years old. So it was quite nerve-wracking. Anyways, went through the course. I passed the course, and then I went out and bought myself a motorcycle. I got me a 2008 105th anniversary Harley Davidson Sportster Low. It is perfect for me. I am 5'1", weigh about 105 pounds. So I wanted a light bike that I could learn on and maneuver on. And so in the videos clips you're about to see, you're going to see me on my bike for the first time, and also the second time I was on my bike. So in class, I did really well with the curves and, leaning and stuff like that. Not afraid to lean and stuff when going 10, 15 miles an hour. Well, when you have to do turns at intersections, when you go from zero, it's kind of different with my left hand turns. And then I got to go to the right, and I found myself tensing up. Also, when I do my left hand turns, this arm has a tendency to not want to bend very well. So anyways, I decided the first day in the parking lot was really fun. I just got used to my bike. I was really scared at first because I had never maneuvered that bike. So my anxiety really quick went from anxious to excited and exhilarated. Then yesterday we decided to go back out, and I thought, okay, well, this is a good time for me to start maybe practicing my turns. I maybe should have waited a little longer, got a little more comfortable with the bike and the throttle. But anyways, I was in a parking lot, and they have this little area that's like a little road, but there's a curb right there. And I shouldn't have practiced there. I should have got cones and put it in the parking lot. I didn't do that. So I'm doing my left-hand turns. I'm doing great. I did 3, 4, 5 fantastically. My right turns, of course, at first I was anxious, and then kind of was getting the idea of how to do my right hand tight turns. So then I went to do another left-hand turn, and I kind of got spooked a little bit, and I should have stopped. And then what happened was I went and did it again, and on the other side of the street, there's a street drain. And when you're turning, they tell you, look through your turn. So look where you're wanting to go. And when I spotted that street drain, the bike went right for it. I panicked, and instead of hitting brake, I throttled. I hit the curb, flew off the bike. Thank God I had a helmet on, because I did hit knee, shoulder, head. Kind of frustrating. It makes me want to cry a little bit because I was very excited, and now I'm scared all over again. I mean, I did get back up, got back on my bike, did a few maneuvers through the parking lot and then went back and did a few left turns, and I was okay. I was a little shaky. They were tense. They weren't smooth turns, but I did them. Screwed up my pipes. I'll throw a picture on there of my pipes. It's kind of upsetting. It's a setback because now I'm scared all over again. And, you know, I'm questioning my desire to ride because I was actually thrown off the bike. Thank God there was grass and I landed in the grass. And thank God I had a helmet on. Wear a helmet. Wear a helmet. But anyways, it doesn't take away from the excitement that I've experienced. So I want to show you my videos of my 2 rides. Unfortunately, well, I don't know if it's unfortunately or fortunately, I don't have my mishap on video. I wish I did so I could see exactly what went wrong, but I think I already know. I think I just did exactly what I said. You know, when I was going in my turn, I was doing really well. Sometimes this arm likes to not bend, you know, because I get stressed out and tense. But I was making the turn, and then to go left, to go left. Then I spotted that street drain, and it started going right for it. And instead of hitting the brake, I throttled, and my crash bar, my front tire didn't hit the curb. I had cleared that. It was my crash bar. My crash bar and my pipes hit the curb, and it bucked me off just like a horse. And I went over. So I am a little nervous. I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. I'm sure I'm going to get back on the bike because I'm not a quitter. But at the same time, I want to make sure this is something I can do. I can maneuver the bike just fine. Except I'm the turns, the going from a 0, like at an intersection. So I'll keep practicing because I really don't know that I want to give it up. But anyways, time for the videos. I'm going to shut up because I'm doing a lot of talking, but I wanted to explain what happened to me after the video. Day 1, my first time on my 2008 Harley Sportster Low, and here I'm only on my bike for maybe 20 minutes just to get comfortable, fill my bike out, and I was just doing a little bit of figure eights and just a little bit of maneuvering. Again, I wasn't on the bike for very long. Okay, here I am. It's day 2. It's my second day on the bike. The weather is pretty nasty out. It's windy, it's cold, it's about ready to rain, but I wanted to get a little bit of time in on the bike. So here I am right now, just once again getting comfortable with the bike, swaying back and forth and doing a little bit of figure eights and just getting comfortable with the wide turns before I go over and do cornering. This was a really good parking lot for a beginner on a motorcycle. I'm at our high school here in my hometown, and it's huge. It is a really big parking lot, and it made it so where it was really comfortable for me to just get out there and get on my bike and do these wide turns.
I mean, I was able to get up to like 10, 12 miles an hour in this parking lot because it was so big and so open. I'm starting to do the cornering with using the blinkers. Now, I know it sounds ridiculous to say this, but I am telling you, this was probably the most difficult part for me, was learning how to maneuver my hands on my handlebars and moving my fingers to hit the blinkers and stop and clutch all at the same time. I have little itty bitty fingers, and it was really hard for me to be able to even reach my blinkers. We did end up getting the blinker extensions, which are phenomenal. So if you have short little thumbs, I really suggest getting blinker extenders. It helps awesomely. But you can see here how I kind of am struggling as I'm trying to turn on the blinkers and stuff. You can see my feet kind of moving around. You could hear me there after I made that turn. I was starting to get really nervous and apprehensive, and I should have stopped doing my cornering at that point, but I didn't. I kept going. At this point, I was feeling pretty comfortable. I was doing really well with my turns. I was probably spending about 15 minutes just doing nothing but turning left and then turning right, and everything was going well. And as you can see here in a few minutes, that I get apprehensive again. Okay, here's where it all goes wrong. You can see here how I start to go out and make a left turn, and I stop in the middle of it, back up, get my breath, and I end up making a right turn. Right here is when I should have called it a day, because shortly after this incident is when I had my accident and hit the curb and flew off the bike into the grass.
Now that you've seen the video, I hope any new writers out there, I really hope that what I discussed doesn't scare you away from writing. We just need to be safe. We need to be cautious and understand the seriousness of riding a motorcycle. Um, I've been serious about it, but this little mishap makes me even more cautious when I'm on the back of the when I'm on the bike. Yeah, it's for fun, but serious and safety has got to come first, and you have to keep that in your head at all times. So, for those of you who are riders or beginning riders, good luck and enjoy the journey. And we have to have a little fear. Without the fear, things happen. So don't get too confident, but enjoy it. Don't let my video make you question riding. I'm almost 100% positive I'm not going to get rid of my bike, and I'm going to hop right back on the saddle because I'm stubborn, and this has been my life's passion since I was 13 years old. It's how we learn. Mistakes, thank God it was a minor one and I didn't get hurt. Just got a little scrape on the knee and a little headache. That was it. That happened to me. It was just more the scare. So I really hope you enjoyed the video of watching me on my bike for the first 2 times. I was very excited, as you can see. And please give me a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. And until next time, have a very beautiful and blessed day. See you later.